Today, we're going to talk about triangles, and we're going to classify them in a different way. So I'm going to start by taking 3 sticks of different lengths, and I'm going to use them to build a triangle. I'll tack them to the board because that lets me put it at an angle so it's easier for you to see. Of course, it's not easy for me to get the sticks together. There we go. So this triangle has 3 different lengths of sides. So we know that it is a scalene triangle. It also has 3 acute angles, 3 angles less than a right angle. So we know it is an acute angle triangle. It's an acute scalene triangle. I'm going to stick this right there. I'm going to build another triangle. This time I'm going to use 3 equal sides. And I'll put them together on my board. And whenever I put a triangle, maybe 3 equal sides together, I get the same ratio. It is an equilateral triangle. It's equilateral because all 3 sides are the same length, so it is an equilateral triangle. Now we also know that an equilateral triangle forms 3 equal angles. Remember, a triangle, the angles combined equal 180 degrees. So each of these 3 angles is 60 degrees. It's an equiangular triangle. Now, I'm going to put this here. Now, if I think about it in those terms, I could say that a scalene triangle is a non-equilateral triangle. It's not equilateral because it's scalene. And I can say that these acute angles are not all the same. So they are not, this is a non-equiangular triangle. It's a little slippery. So this is non-equilateral and non-equiangular. This is equilateral, I'm going to pop it up here, and equiangular. My acute scalene, my non-equilateral, non-equiangular, has 2 negative qualities. So we would call it irregular. It's irregular. Neither the angles nor the sides are the same. So it is an irregular triangle. I'm going to put that label right here. My equilateral triangle, which is also an equiangular triangle, has 2 positive qualities. So I would say that that is a regular triangle. And I'll put that right here. If we look at all the triangles in our geometry cabinet, we can make a determination as to which are regular and which are, irregular and which are regular. So let's take a look first at this one. This is isosceles. It has a right angle and 2 acute angles. So this it is non-equilateral and it is non-equiangular, so therefore it is irregular. This triangle is a different isosceles, but this one is all acute angles. Nevertheless, the acute angles are not equal. Certainly the sides are not because it's isosceles. So it is non-equilateral. It is non-equiangular. Therefore, this triangle is also irregular. We have our obtuse isosceles. Sides are non-equilateral. The angles are certainly non-equiangular, so therefore it is an irregular triangle. Our right scalene triangle has 3 different sides, so it is non-equilateral. It has 3 different angles, one being a right angle, so it is non-equiangular. It is an irregular triangle. Our obtuse scalene, 3 different sides, so it is non-equilateral. Certainly a difference in the angle, so it is non-equiangular, so it is irregular. Finally, we have our scalene acute, which is what we have built here. We know that that is non-equilateral. We know that it is non-equiangular. So like the version that we built here on our board, it is also irregular. I'm going to put my piece back under here. We have looked at 6 triangles. We know there are 7 triangles. Remember our 7 triangles of reality. So the last triangle remaining is our equilateral triangle. Of course, our equilateral triangle is equilateral, and we know it is also equiangular. Therefore, the equilateral triangle is the only triangle that is a regular triangle. In fact, if you think back, when we first talked about the different triangles, you might remember me saying that the equilateral triangle is the king, or I might have called it the queen, depending on how I was feeling that day, the king or the queen, the royalty, the monarch of the triangles, because it is, in fact, the regular triangle. It is the triangle that can fit into its frame in any direction because it is the regular triangle. So what I would like you to do is draw 3 triangles, at least 3 triangles. I need you to make one that is an equilateral and equiangular, and you need to label that it is equiangular, label that it is also equiangular, and then you're going to write that it is a regular triangle. You're going to put this in your math book. You're also going to make 2 triangles. They can be anything. They can't be the same triangle, but 2 different triangles that are non-equilateral and non-equiangular. And I want you to label them non-equiangular and non-equilateral, and then label them as irregular. So you will draw 3 different triangles. So here is equilateral. Here is equiangular. You're just going to put non in front of it. Non-equilateral, non-equiangular. So turn that in with your next set of work that you turn in at school. It should be in your math book. Draw your triangles with a ruler. No hand-drawn triangles. I do not care what kind of triangle they are, except one must be equilateral. So that one you may want to find something to trace. Or if you make a good effort and you don't have something in your house that you can trace, but it looks pretty close, I will take that. I would say don't draw that particularly with a hard pencil at first. Draw it lightly so that if you need to adjust an angle, if you don't have something to trace, that you can do that. Okay.